But just to say something about the setting, because like it's a real kind of particular place that we're going to be doing this, rather special training. It's the first time you've run it outside of the States.
Yes.
Yeah. And Fran Booth is going to come as well, who, kind of, again, I just keep hearing such lovely things about her, and, kind of you've spoken well, to say, kind of both a lovely presence, highly experienced, and, real kind of quality person to help bring, kind of shepherd all of us together as the assistant trainer there.
Fran and I have been working together for years on this, actually. She's done the most ATing in this trauma training. She was there for the first one, and I think she's done all but 2 of them.
Fantastic.
We're a really great team. She's really strong. We hold the space really well together. So I kind of asked her on a whim, because I know, in international trainings, you're not theoretically supposed to have an AT. And I said, hey, Fran, you want to come out? She said, oh my God, yes, I will. Like in an instant, she said, yes, let's do it. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to have her on board. She definitely will make the whole environment and the whole experience much more solid, for sure.
Yeah, great. Okay, and we're doing it at this real special place. Hoi An is a, World Heritage listed city. It's, village, really more than a city, and it's, it didn't get bombed during the American War there. That they, and it was kind of been occupied by kind of cosmopolitan people for 4 or 5 centuries who have just traded, and they're really used to seeing different folk, like it's a very interesting feeling on the street, and easy, as far as Southeast Asia goes, like it's a very kind of welcoming, it's got it's a bit of a Amsterdam or something, kind of thing, just people are welcome, and it's for English speakers, it's kind of, you can find food that's more European if that's your preference, but you're in a great place to have fabulous food, and they're really used to international travelers, so they really have high class kind of fare, and it's just a lovely setting. People fall in love with Hoi An. They want to keep going back again and again to it. So there's that. Kind of, which is just, and have a look at some of the pictures, or, kind of have a scoot around online if people are interested, just to have a look at Hoi An is, one of the beautiful places. And Vietnam more generally, just, opening up more and more. So, a lot of people are starting to go there, and it's, more and more easy to travel there. I've been there a number of times the last few years, and it's not a difficult place to travel in.
That's right.
Yeah,
I was thrilled when you offered that as an option, I have to tell you. And, I think originally we talked about maybe being in Melbourne or something like that. And I said, oh my gosh, yes, sure. And then when you said, would you mind coming to Vietnam instead? I was like, yes, I would love to. I love that kind of cultural difference, and being immersed in, something different like that. And I have to tell you, like, we've got some pretty strong PAs that are interested in coming along with us. And I think part of it is, they're all of them so far have been PAing in this training already.
Yeah.
And they all want to come to Vietnam because they think it'll be a wonderful experience together. So it's great. I'm thrilled about it. About it.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a whole experience. Kind of, we've got this sort of quiet little privately run resort that's real pretty, but it's not too swanky. Like it's not, I don't know, the Hilton or something, but it just feels like a nice, kind of beautiful scale, and it's only about 3 minutes to the middle of town. It's, kind of, there's the old historic town, and it's beautiful to get out and wander around, and we'll go out for meals most evenings, just to different places. So, so I'm really kind of looking forward to it. And, we have a couple of local cultural guides who are going to take us around as well. So, kind of, and they may just take us to the local bar or something, where we could, or, just for walking tour or something. But anyway, there's no options if people just want to rest and hang out at the resort, or, kind of flop in the pool or something. You could do that too.
Great. Sounds wonderful.
All right. So I can't really think of anything else we really have to say. Is there anything else you can think of, Frank?
I guess one piece I'll add, because this is I'm teaching a a 2-day IFS for complex trauma workshop now that's separate from this 5-day that I do.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that this group will probably get more of than the traditional level 2s that I've done is because I'm really doing a lot of thinking around the whole relational aspect, the whole attachment trauma piece. So I really am excited to kind of, I've got some interesting thoughts and ideas around that.
Yeah.
Just signed a contract for a book around IFS for complex trauma, which I'm really thrilled about.
Great.
And so that's a new exciting kind of expansion. We've always talked a bit about attachment trauma, but I think we'll talk more about that because most people see, complex trauma or relational trauma in their practices. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to kind of expand that piece of the training in a way. So the folks that do this one will get more of that work, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
We just have the study in IFS and complex trauma, which we're waiting to get approval. It's been submitted and waiting apparently is a really good sign because they haven't rejected it. But we've got some wonderful results in IFS and complex trauma for a research study that we've done with the foundation.
Yeah. So
I'm excited to kind of expand the teaching around that.
Beautiful. Yeah. I really heard you say, Diana Fosher's work, the AEDP, which I have for myself found so helpful working with exiles, working with permission to protectors, really difficult protectors, just slowing it down and really kind of making it alive in the moment, very thickening that relational kind of contact. So helpful, so rich. I kind of.
Well, and the other thing I'll say is, as I think about it more, because there's a lot of attachment theorists, who have a certain view, and I love to include what they incorporate in what they have to teach. And I really think that IFS does some really unique, different things around attachment trauma and relational trauma too. So this is part of what excites me is looking at the similarities and looking at the differences, because there really are both when we're talking about IFS for the treatment of complex trauma. So it's a fun kind of new area that I'm expanding, and I'm excited to teach.
That's great. I love to think that we're doing something new in a new place in a new way, and we've got some new relationships, and there's so much happening here in Australia that's kind of new. It's the new world. So I'm really looking forward to everything that's going to happen in December. And getting to meet you, we'll do a handshake, not just a digital, hello. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Handshake and a hug. Handshake and a hug.
All right. Sounds good. I fear we're going to be wearing Hawaiian shirts or something, but.
That's right.
It's possible. All right. Hey, thank you so much, Frank. Really appreciate your time, and, kind of really looking forward to seeing you and Fran and all the folk getting together in Hoi An in December.
Well, and thank you so much for making it happen. It's really amazing, and it's a wonderful opportunity for all of us. So I really appreciate what you've done. Thank you.
Great.